Hello and welcome back to Saxlingham. So some of our MAIZE is now ready, so a contractor is on their way to come and do some MAIZE today. So we've obviously got the 2 pits to fill up, they're all ready to go. So we're just sticking these mud on road signs on the truck and we're going to take them up the road and put them out on the road just to try and warn the traffic. The roads might be a bit slippery. Right, so we've just put a sign up here because we're only going across this straight over part here today because we're going to do that field out there to start with. Our other guys just run the other sign just down there, but sort of where that lorry is now. So hopefully that should be alright there and the traffic won't knock it over. So we'll now get back to the farm. Right, so before the contractor arrives, we've apparently got some lorries coming with some old tarmac road planing stuff that we've said they can actually dump down here. So we'll have to hang around up here for them to come down and tell them where we're going to want it. So I've just had a phone call to say these lorries are on their way. They apparently do some quite big road works just outside of Saxlingham, and they did pop in a few days ago to ask if we were interested in the road planings, and we said yeah, we'll take a couple of loads. I think we've agreed to take about 6, so that might help us in the winter for filling potholes and doing bits and pieces, so and repairing tracks and stuff. So, but they're on their way now apparently. So, right, we are down the bottom at the moment and 2 Conway lorries are turned up. Apparently there are 4 more on the way. So other construction companies are available, but they have bought some road planings. This one has just tipped his load there. So, and the other one is just about to. We cleared a bit of a space over here and we can just offload this lot. So we can fix some farm tracks and fill some potholes in the winter, and hopefully that'll make them a bit an easier ride to go over. So that one's just on his way out. I think they're letting their other guys know how to get down there. So we've been away and come back again. We've now had 8 loads and that is the last one, so we've got a fair old pile here. So that is the last load. Right, so that is a fair old pile of road planings, so we should be able to do quite a good job on our tracks. So we'll now get up here and wait for this contractor to turn up. So the guys have just gone off to recover our trailers that we've actually traded in because the Baileys aren't ready. And we can't seem to hire from anywhere else in such short notice. but the shop has agreed to let us use our old trailers until the Baileys turn up. That's whether we do or don't finish the MAIZE with them, but they have kindly agreed to let us use them. So a couple of the guys have gone off in the tractors to get them. So the T7 and the 6R215 are back with these trailers. These are our old trailers. We've had these from brand new, and that's what we've always used, but they're starting to get into a bit of disrepair, so I'm hoping they're going to last, so we can do a little bit at least. And I'm hoping our Baileys might turn up about halfway through doing our MAIZE, until we can actually carry on with them, because I'm not trusting these are going to do the whole job. So we've got them, and we're just still waiting for this contractor to turn up at the moment, so we're all ready to go. So the contractor is now here. He's had quite a drive to get here, so he's just topping her up with diesel, and he's going to go out to the field in a minute. So I think he's finished filling up with diesel, so he's going to go off to the field. And we'll get up there with the trailers. So I think I'm going to go on one trailer for a bit. So we'll make our way up. So he's not wasting any time. We've literally just drove in and he's off. He's certainly not hanging around. Munching away through that like his life depends on it. Right, so that's me full up. We'll just wait for him to turn. Right, so we'll see if we can just back up in that corner and make our escape. So we're in with the first load. Here comes another trailer. I better get out of the way. And get back to that field a bit sharpish because there's only 2 trailers we've got going. Right, so we are full up again. To wait to get to the entrance. Even though it's still fairly dry, we are picking up quite a bit of mud out of there. So I think we've got about 5 fields of MAIZE, and from what I understand, because we had him at a bit short notice, he's with us to do about 2, then he's got to go off for a few days and then he'll be back to help us finish. So we are pretty much about halfway through our first field now, so we need to crack on with this, so that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you all again soon. Cheers.